YouTube. So we do it all straight from the garage, outside again. So been having a pretty bad summer here in Texas. It hasn't been raining too much, so putting in a backyard irrigation system. So this video is just basically showing y'all how you can do it yourself for under 200 bucks. A lot of work. So basically, I got my faucet right there, and you can see where I started digging my trench. So I'm gonna dig a trench all the way out to here. I'm wetting the ground right now to kind of get it a little soft because it's hard. And basically what I'm gonna do is trench out to where the end of the hose is, and then I'm gonna trench so probably right about 10 feet before the shed, and then go another 20 feet that way. And I'll do the same thing over here. About 20 feet that way, about 10 feet that way. It's gonna be the most hardest part of this job. Then over here, I got my piping. These were like $18 a piece from Lowe's. And then I got this this beehive, basically a controller. So what that's gonna do is turn my water on and off, and I'm gonna hook that up to the faucet. That was, I think, 50. Then I got some sprinkler heads here. These do a 360 pattern, or you can adjust them to however you want them. So I got 6 of those, and a bunch of little fittings and stuff. So basically I spent about $200 for everything. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get this trench dug. It's probably gonna take me a couple hours. They do have augers you can rent, or trenchers you can rent. They're like $250 a day. I ain't want to spend that. We're gonna do a little man work and get it done. So basically I have coverage for that side of my house, everything up here, to include the corners. And then if we walk down here, we'll have coverage for this side. And so basically, I'm probably gonna go to about right here, and I'm gonna have a head pointing this way. I'm gonna have that going about 180 degrees to cover this. Actually, I take that back. I'm gonna have it going about 240, so we can get all of this. And then I'm gonna have a head right here that's gonna go from here to here. So this head will take care of all of this. Then I have a head to go here. They spit out about 15 feet. So that head will go here. I may put one in the middle. I'm not sure yet. I haven't made up my mind. That's not part of the original plan. So we'll come down here. We'll put me a head about right here, facing this way. So that'll get all of this. And then put another head about right here to take care of this. So I'm looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 heads maybe. I bought 6, so if I don't need it, I'll just take it back. But like I said, right now, I'm just getting the ground wet. I started my trench, man, but this ground is super hard. So I got a pickaxe, and I'm just kind of digging it out. And I like the way the ground is folding over, so when I'm done, I could just fold it right back in. So I'm gonna go ahead and get this trench dug, and I'll be back. All right, y'all, so I lied. It took me about 45 minutes to dig this little section out because of how hard this dirt is. So, ran to Home Depot, rented me a trencher, and digging my trench right now. This took me about 10 minutes. So it was $100, but you know what? At the end of the day, it's worth it. So I'm gonna go all the way down to the fence, and then I'm gonna go halfway down on that side, then I'll go trench that side. So all in all, the hardest part of this job is taking about an hour. So yeah, you can go ahead and get that if you want, and I'm gonna do the whole trench. It's worth it. All right, I'll be back. All right, y'all, so I got most of my line run already, and I already started filling the holes back in, at least on this long run. But you can see the clean holes that the machine made that I rented. I got my line run all through here already. But I gotta extend it. So I bought 200 feet of line, thinking that would be enough. But I'm gonna need another 50 here, because this is where it stops. So I gotta extend it all the way around to there. And the same thing on the other side. So what I'm gonna do now is go ahead and extend it. And I bought some little extenders, and I'll show you those real quick. Of course, here's my line. And I'll be using that and cutting that as needed. And then, let's see what we got here. So, man, where are these things at? Hold on, I'll be right back. All right, so these are the extenders. So basically, you're gonna stick the hose in that side, and then you'll screw the hose down, and it'll pull the hose in on both sides. So that's what they had available at the time. I'm gonna go ahead and extend it. And once I get it extended to both sides, then I'll figure out where I want to put my sprinklers at. But right now, I'm thinking that corner right there will cover all of this. Yeah, all of this right here. And then I may put one there just to cover this area. And then one at the end to cover that area. And then I'll have one at the very, very end back there to cover the side. And the same thing over here. So we're looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Looking at 5 right now. That could change as I go. But you can see they spray. Got a 15-foot nozzle on it. And I'm running 2 channels. So it should definitely be enough water pressure to run each channel with 15 feet. You look at 15 feet. So 15 feet, probably go about right here. And that'll get me coverage all the way around here. So that's what I'm looking at. Anyway, I'm gonna get this hose extended and I'll be back. All right, y'all, so I got this side run here. I just wanted to point out, anytime you're gonna have a major bend, you wanna use an L, because you don't ever want this hose to kink up on your corner. So you wanna use an L to go ahead and, if you need to go another direction, turn that direction. And then, just to show you guys right here, where is it at? Look, I can't even see. So this one you can see is pretty much rounded, so I didn't have to worry about it. And right here is where I joined it at with my my joiner. So I'm gonna get the other side done and I'll be back. Child labor. All right, y'all. So just to give you an update on where we are right now. Got my sprinkler heads put in down here. All right. Already got them buried, and I got them buried to ground height, so make sure the lawnmower doesn't hit them. I got my son filling in the ravine down there. So this is gonna be channel 1, going this way. I didn't L these because, as you can see, it's a nice, easy bend. It's not a real tight curb, so I didn't L these out. I just left them and let them bend. It shouldn't cause too much damage, and I'll probably break that down a little bit right there, but they're just going real nice and fluid. I got my sprinkler put in here, and I'm looking at coverage. Since these go 15 feet in either direction, I got a matter of 30 feet between the two. So it's exactly 30 feet from that one to this one, and they're gonna put 15 feet, so they should overlap. Well, it's like 14 and a half. So my next one, I'm putting in here, and that's gonna cover, it's gonna overlap with the other one and cover this. And my last one, and I'll have to go ahead and adjust it. My last one is basically gonna go from here to there. So that's about, I don't know, 90 degrees maybe like 100. But one of the reasons I'm doing this is because of this. Now I could have just put a soaker hose in, but I decided to go ahead and just be able to do the yard. You see that the soil is peeling away from the house. It's not too bad on these sides, but this is worse. So just go ahead and soak the yard versus just doing the soaker hose. The yard needs grass too. The yard needs grass. The yard needs water too. So it's real easy putting these sprinkler heads in. So I ordered these little T fittings off of Amazon because they didn't have them at Home Depot or Lowe's. And they go in the bottom of the sprinkler head, and then they connect the two sides once you cut them. And then, very handy tool to have is this pipe cutter. Got from Home Depot. Home Depot. Put the pipe in there, ratchet it down, and it cuts the pipe for you. So anyway, hey, I don't even have to cut this one. I can just take this transition off and put it right here. But anyway, all you're gonna do is you're gonna set your sprinkler in there. You can see that's way high. So basically I have to take my pickaxe and cut that down. And I wanna cut it down to where I get an even transition with the hose and the sprinkler. So that's what I've been doing. This is probably the worst one. The other ones haven't been this bad, but I had to hurry up and get the machine back, so I rushed on this side. It's my fault. But yeah, so we'll get that cut down and get that put in, and I'm gonna just put it in right here so I don't have to cut it. And we'll go from there. All right, I'll be back. All right, y'all. Well, this is day 3, because I had to order some stuff from Amazon, but we got all our sprinkler heads in. I got 2 going right now, so because of the water pressure, I can only do 2 per situation. So I got 2 over here, basically covering this area and that area. That one is there, but it's not on. I need to get a cap so I can cap that off. And I put one here in the middle. This one covers everything in here, and it overlaps with that one. And I got this one here that overlaps with that one. And then I got one way over there in the corner that basically takes care of this whole area here. So I'll say 95% of my yard is getting hit right now. I got a couple little spots I need to kind of make some adjustments and figure something out. But the way that everything is powered is right here. I got this Beehive controller from Home Depot. It's got four different outlets on it. Right now I'm using 3. So 1 is this side of the yard, 2 is that side of the yard, and 3 goes to this one by itself. So I just set those up probably 10 minutes a day on each channel, and hopefully in the next couple of months we'll see some greenery, loosen the soil up a little bit, and get everything back right. So you guys got any questions, leave them in the comments. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Not painfully hard, but it takes a lot of work. Because we do it all straight from the garage. We outside, and we truly do it all. Peace.